Okay, let's try this again. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome back. If you are a returning supporter, I'm sorry, y'all. I have been experiencing technical difficulties. Y'all see my mic keep moving. I've been today has been a hell of a day. Hell of a day. But anyways, I'm here. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Trish. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Martha. Thank you all for joining me. I apologize for being late. I went and grabbed some covers because it is Sunday night dinner and convo. It is the 50th. 50th is that of the year. And y'all have been rocking with me. Hello, Life with King, for 50 Sunday night dinner and convos. Hold on. Hold on. I know I'm gonna be emotional because it's 50. That there's only two more left. 50. 50 Sundays at 7 p.m. Y'all have been here with me. Oh, y'all don't know how grateful I am for that. Hello, Tia. Um, I went to grab Culver's earlier. I had watched Vaughn live and he had went to McDonald's and got Big Mac. So I didn't go to McDonald's. I went to Culver's. I went to Culver's and got me some Thousand Island sauce to go with it on top of my double bacon butter burger. Try to say that 3 times. Double bacon butter burger. Anyways, that. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my disclaimers, and then we're gonna get right into tonight's nurturing conversation, stepping out of the fog. Um, I do not tolerate disrespect in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That's whether it is towards me or anyone in the chat. If you appear on this live, whether it be visual, like with your face, or you type in the chat, you are giving me permission to broadcast you across every platform which this here live is being broadcast on. There will be curse words, there will be tears, there will be opinions. My opinions are my opinions, your opinions are your opinions, and we are here in this space to have a conversation. Again, I don't tolerate disrespect from anyone. Anywho, I am not a mental health professional. There is a mental health professional in the room. I am not one. I am just one woman willing to share my personal experience so that you will know that you are not alone and you can overcome whatever the fuck life throws at you. Now that we got that out the way, I was eating before I came on camera because I was like, I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of talking and not a lot of eating because this topic. Hold on, y'all know what I gotta do. I had to find the right one. Vaseline, I need more. And if y'all, I need more. Uh, Hold on, cause y'all know I'm not about to be out here with ashy or dry lips. Okay. So the topic is stepping out of the fog. That's F for fear, O for obligation, and G for guilt. Tight, ain't it? Fog. Um, those of you don't know, I'm gonna catch you up real fast. I'm not gonna speed through it, but I'm gonna walk you through it. I am on a journey of healing and self discovery. And what I realize is that this is a lifelong journey. I just started it last year, but this first year of this journey has been one of the most amazing things I could have ever done out next to going to therapy. I'm going to say therapy, going on this journey of healing and self discovery, two of the greatest things. And I've done a lot of great shit in my life, but those are two of the greatest things. None of the shit that I've done compares to those two things. This year, um, see, I thought I was gonna be able to do it without. I already gave my disclaimer. It's gonna be tears, anyways. Hello, the lovely Lily. Um, this year I chose to focus on nobody else, anybody else. I'm not even. I'm gonna get this other disclaimer. I'm gonna use words that's probably like not normal for me because I don't even care right now. I just got to tell y'all. I just got to make sure that y'all know this, right? I focused on myself. Hi, my crazy life. I focused on myself for this last year. And when you take the time to focus on yourself, I said to myself when I was going on this journey, I was like, I don't want to carry around my past with me anymore. It's not going a day into 40. It's not, it wasn't going a day into 41. I didn't even know if I'd be 41, but it wasn't going a day past 40. That's what I knew. I said to myself, I was determined. Now, I'm walking down this road like, oh, okay. Cause when you first start something, it'd be beautiful. It's the scenery, it's great. You first start a job, it'd be cool. You nobody I was walking down this road, right? And then I got hit. The first experience I had on this road was with my childhood. My first experience, not to be TMI, I was in the shower, showering, and I heard the words, I'm sorry, and then I started crying. It was like I was telling myself that I was sorry. I don't know if you haven't been to therapy, but if you heard people talk about therapy and how they went back to childhood and you will understand it. So I apologized to myself because I thought in my mind when I was younger, I was protecting myself. I don't know why I thought it, but I thought I was protecting myself. Only to realize in my adult 41-year-old brain looking back, I was only causing more harm to myself. Um, so it started there. It started with my childhood, and I started revealing shit about my childhood that I guess I just locked in the back of the just locked it. I locked it back there. So if you hear me refer to it being locked in the back, that's why it was locked back there. And so, um, when you get to that door, is you at the door, the shit pop out, you like, no, hey Elena, what to do, shorty? Like I put it back there and I know I locked the fucking door. I know it's like padlock, steel lock. I know it was in there. So I got to the door and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to really go on this journey, if I'm like when I went to therapy, I said, if I'm really going to do this, right, I gotta let go of everything that I gotta let go of every fucking thing that I know. I have to let it go. And me, if you know me, I know a lot about a I know a little about a lot. That's how I used to say it, right? But I have to let go of everything I fucking know. Everything. So I'm at the door. I'm like, I have to be honest. So if you planning on go on a journey of healing and self-discovery, two things that you need to know. Number one, be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Number two, you already fucking survived everything that is going to happen to you. So just allow it to process through your body, allow it to go, allow yourself to go through that because you already survived. You're here, you're wherever you are thinking about it. Those are the two things that I kept telling myself this entire process. Be honest, and I was already out of it. It's just I'm gonna tell you this, it's gonna be overwhelming. Not in that sense, not like, oh shit, I can't take it. Because again, you already lived through that. Whatever age you are, you already lived through that. We're right here right now. So I'm at that door. I began to take the locks off and I just dealt with my childhood. And honestly, I honestly dealt with my childhood. Um, I talked to y'all a bunch this year about my relationship with my parents and how it's totally different than I would have ever expected it to be. And it was mainly because I let go of hatred and bitterness that I had towards them because I felt as my parents they should have did. Um I know that you're probably a parent and you probably have parents, and you probably feel like, hey, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to. That's where I was, but I'm grateful for letting go of the hatred and bitterness and building relationships with my mother and father, who I must say I originally felt that they abandoned me, that they rejected me, and that they abandoned me. So my entire life was spent trying to not feel rejection and do things so that I wouldn't, people wouldn't leave. It was that for me, right? And so when I talked to my mother, I understood her and where she come from and the things that she endured. When I talked to my father, I understood him and the things that he endured in his life. And so to lose him, I am sad. I was like it was heartbreaking, but then I just started to think about he wasn't there my entire life, but when I needed him the most, like when I needed him to be there, he was there. Like if y'all went back and watched any of the lives or videos that I talked about what I went through in this last year, he was literally there. Whether in phone, like on the phone, or he was coming to my house or leaving my house in transition to my house, he was there. And that was the greatest for me. If you don't know, I just lost my father. I just memorialized him on Friday. Um, and so this I'm not just random story times. This is like all leading to the stepping out of the fear, obligation, and guilt. So childhood abandonment from my parents, rejection. So now I'm walking through life. Um, I get molested at a young age, and that just add to the shit that's already there. It just add to it. And so again, I'm thinking I'm protecting myself, so I'm not going in certain places. I'm doing everything that I thought humanly possible. I was a fucking child. I should have never been thinking about shit like that. I blame my parents. That's what I did. I'm 41 and I was blaming my parents. But this journey of healing and self-discovery. So, um, I'm processing all of the childhood shit and I'm just being honest with myself. I'm being honest with how I felt in that moment, what I thought in that moment. And in the beginning, I was not fucking ready. I was not. I kind of was like, "Oh fuck no, I'm not doing this." Cuz I thought, I was just going to give it to Jesus. Y'all know where I'm at with religion, but I was going to give it to him and he was going to take it away. It didn't happen. It didn't happen like that. I went to therapy and they put me in a room. They didn't put me in a room, but they was like, "Hey, go to a safe space." So anytime I get into a place where I feel not comfortable or not safe, I go there and I find comfort and it's like a zen moment for me. So I'm dealing with the childhood shit. And as I'm dealing with the childhood, like I'm fucking dealing, like y'all done seen me cry some ugly cries, and I ain't cry ugly cries, and I don't even know yesterday. I don't know. But I'm dealing with it and I'm being honest. And this is why I can tell you, like, if you are whatever age you are right now, you have already overcame that experience. You just have to allow yourself to process it, because it's every time you run away from it, guess what, it's gonna come back. It's going to come back. It ain't no, you ever heard history repeats itself? It's going to fucking come back. We are 20 days away from a brand new fucking year, and I was really trying to talk about something else, but this right here kept weighing heavily on me, so I'm here and we gonna talk about it. So I'm dealing with shit. I told y'all acceptance or rejection, and I could literally see every fucking thing in my life um that happened to me um out of that. Like when I was molested, right? Um I could see how that affected me when it came to sexual activity. I could see how that did that. I could see how the rejection from my parents affected my relationships with other people, and not on purpose. Like, it wasn't, this is what's going to happen. It just indirectly affected a lot of the shit that I did in my life. And I didn't want to carry that around anymore. I didn't want to just put up with people because they were loving me or because they was paying me attention. I don't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to I didn't want to have hatred and anger towards my parents because I'm 40 fucking 1. I've lived an amazing fucking life. Yeah, some shitty shit happened to me, but I have lived an amazing fucking life, and I would not be here had it not been for my parents. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. The whole thought of me actually having to relive my childhood, because in my mind I was like, that shit was horrible. I never want to go back there again. Ain't nobody ever gonna hurt me. Ain't nobody is what I kept saying. Ain't nobody gonna ever hurt me. Ain't nobody gonna ever mistreat me. Ain't nobody gonna, this is what I kept saying the entire fucking time. As I look back right now as a 41-year-old woman, as I look back, it was just hurt being piled on hurt, being piled on hurt, and just fucking hurt. And when I came back to YouTube after all that shit had, like, it just, I needed some time. It was a lot of shit. And then I just came back to YouTube and I said, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna be open and I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna take y'all with me as I go on this fucking journey, because I know too many people that's been molested, and they either do drugs or become extremely sexually active or they try to kill themselves or any of those fucking things. I, if nobody else in this fucking world where there's billions of people care, I fucking care. I was that person that said, I wish I had somebody would tell me, like, okay, this shit happened to you. That wasn't your fault because a grown ass person couldn't keep their fucking hands to themselves. That's not your fucking fault. That's not your fault. But I carried that shit around for so fucking long because people would say things like, oh, she fast, or oh, she, it was a grown fucking person. They were grown. Grown, that's what they were. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just breathing. It's just the being able to breathe without no pain or anything right there is so freeing for me. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm taking y'all on the journey. I told y'all I was gonna take y'all. I said to myself, I'm coming here, and I just gave y'all a disclaimer. I am just a woman who's willing to share my experiences. Y'all be on YouTube, we be on social media, we be seeing people look beautiful. They be doing all of this shit. I'm gonna give you the real. Oh, I do some of that shit too, but we don't see this shit. We don't see people crying because they overcome shit. We don't see people talking about the shit that they overcome. We don't see that. We just see that's what we see. Um, so I get to the point where COVID hits. I'm still processing childhood shit, but I get to the point where COVID hits, and I'm thinking everything is sweet. I wasn't married. I was happily married. I'm going to say that I was happily married. But the person that I was married to, now I now know was unhappy. Never told me, said anything, was unhappy. I found out that I was no longer married via social media, so I have a weird relationship with social media now. Um, that When that happened, that's what kicked off the whole journey of healing and self-discovery, but, I said to myself, "Everything that I was afraid of, I gotta let it go." I was holding on to shit. I was not doing shit that I knew, like, you ever see an opportunity? Like, you work at a job and you like, they have this there's a new position open and you sit there and you look at that fucking job and you like, "I know I can fucking do that," but something in the back of your mind is just like, why would you wanna do that? And it's probably not even something, it's probably a person in your family, in your life voice that you hear is like, "Why would you wanna do that?" Or, "Who do you think? You think you able to do that?" And you probably telling yourself this. That was what was happening to me, right? I knew I could do a lot of shit. If you saw the, motivation for today, a lot of these motivations that I be posting, it's shit I be telling myself every fucking day, and I said if I need to tell myself, I'm not saying you need to tell yourself, but hey, we need to start telling ourselves positive shit every fucking day because the moment you click on a phone, tablet, go outside your door, shit get real, like real, real. Shit get real. Um, so I started moving past fear with setting boundaries. Yes, you can. One moment, life with the king. I'm a drop the link in one moment. I started by setting boundaries. Now, what people don't tell you is when you set boundaries, like people feel like you are acting funny or that you are acting different. And y'all know as somebody who experienced rejection, that is kind of like hard. Like it was kind of hard for me to tell people no. I knew I didn't want to do a lot of the shit, but it was hard for me to tell people no because then that mean they were gonna be mad at me and then whole big old thing. But I got really good at saying no. I got really good at setting boundaries. I'm only a year in, so I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just willing to share what the fuck has been going on with me. I got really good at setting boundaries. So I've overcame my fear. I'm still overcoming fear, but I overcame my fear of my past. And I said, I've already lived it. So why the fuck am I afraid of it? It didn't make sense to me. How the fuck can you be afraid of something you already lived through? It didn't make sense. And then the moment I said that, I'm no longer afraid of my past. This happened. You see, that happened. And it was like a release. I let go. And then when I started setting boundaries, the first group of people that I set boundaries was my family. That was the first group of people I set boundaries with. And I know families are a real touchy subject, right? But we 20 fucking days away from a brand new fucking year. We 20 fucking days from surviving a global fucking pandemic for 2 fucking years. I knew that I no longer wanted to be obligated to take care of everyone else's responsibilities. So I let that shit go. I created boundaries. So far on this journey, I realized I did not fucking love myself. Mm-mm, not at all. I didn't. I was convincing myself that I did. I didn't. I, did, I didn't care about myself at all. And it was really hard to hear myself say that, but it was the brutal truth. I did not love myself. I didn't love myself because I will allow people to walk all over me. I will allow people to not respect me. And number one, because I didn't respect my own self. I didn't even respect myself enough to not ask for respect. I didn't I didn't love myself enough to be like, "No, I don't want to do this." I was just doing it because I didn't want people to feel bad or everybody's feelings was more important than mine's. Everyone's. Babies, adults, mama, daddy, sisters. I don't have any sisters, but brothers, everyone's feelings was more important than my own. I became obligated to make sure that everyone around me was fucking okay. I'm already on a journey of healing and self-discovery, right? Learning a lot of shit. I don't love myself, don't respect myself because I tolerated shit. You ever had one of these moments? I wish a motherfucker would. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching right now, regardless of the platform, you had a I wish a motherfucker would. I had a series of I wish a motherfucker would, right? A motherfucker did. A motherfucker did multiple times. A motherfucker did over and over and over. Multiple motherfuckers did. And it was that let me know how the fuck, how can you say that you love yourself, but you allow somebody to mistreat you? And then I never placed the blame on anyone else because, again, I'm on a journey of healing and self discovery. I was on the inside of myself and I was like, why? Why do I? And guess what it was tied to? It wasn't nothing that was happening in my adulthood, my adult life. It was something that happened when I was younger. It was unresolved. Unresolved shit always come back. Always. You ever wonder why your ex keeps coming back? Unresolved shit always come back. Always. I decided I wasn't going to do any of the shit that I was doing before 2020. Nothing. People ask me, can I take them somewhere? You'd be like, oh, well, give me a little gas money. No. Do you want to? No. What about? No. Before, I'd be like, well, now it's no. Then it became fuck no. Then it became hell motherfucking no. It became no became power for me. I don't just be out here willy nilly telling people no now. I just know when to say no. Like I said, I wanted to do like juicing and working out, right? And before I struggled with it because I really wasn't into it. Like I knew I was like, that's not. January 1st hit, and I was like, I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna juice. And I started working out and juicing. And then before I knew it, it was September and I was working out and juicing every day, right? And I looked back at it. Not like that, but I looked back at it and I just was like, I am really fucking growing. And when I said that, I fucking realized I never celebrated any fucking accomplishment I've ever done in my entire life. I'm 40 fucking 1 years old and I've accomplished so much shit in my 41 years of living and I never celebrated it at all. And you want to know why I never celebrated it? I'm black. I went to predominantly white schools, right? I had to say I was black so you'll get the understanding of what I'm saying. I'm black. I went to predominantly white schools. I lived in the hood. So whenever I would go to school and I had to deal with that when I went to school, and then I'd come home, and then there's always the you talk proper, you think you better. It was all of those for me. Now, mind you, I had a whole fucking childhood that I was still dealing with, and now I'm a teenager in high school trying to figure all this shit out. And I'm like, I'm not better than you. I didn't ask to go to be wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be bussed out to the suburbs like it's the 60s. I didn't ask to do that. That was my mother that made that decision. Thank you, Mom, if you are watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. But that was my mother's decision. So a part of me was like, let me turn that down because I don't want people around me to feel like I feel like I'm better than them. Do you see where I'm going with this? I I'm turning it down. I turned it down and then I just like fit in. I flew on autopilot. I never talked about anything great. I just was in the midst of everyone else. And I told you, I just was like, damn, I never celebrated. During a global fucking pandemic, I scored a documentary. This is huge because I never fucking scored a documentary before ever in my fucking life. I never did it. Never. I just woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna score a fucking documentary. I knew that I could do it. I knew I didn't go to school for film scoring. I didn't do none of that. I just knew that I could do that. I scored a fucking documentary. I didn't even celebrate it. It was like I scored it. Again, I turned it down. I just was like, hoo hoo, silent. Yes, I scored a documentary. The director of the documentary hit me and she was like, "Hey, we in this film festival. Hey, we're in this film festival. Hey, we're." It was like 5 different film festivals. I didn't celebrate any of that cuz I turned it down. I I'm on autopilot. I turned the shit down. This year, she called, she said, "Hey, um the documentary is going to HBO Max." I'm clearly, like, not thinking about shit. I'm just like, "Oh, okay," because 'cause I'm down. I'm on autopilot. And I wanna say about March, I think it was really March when I actually fucking woke the fuck up, and I was just like, "How the hell did I score a fucking documentary in the middle of a global fucking pandemic that is in 5 film festivals?" 5, not small film festivals either. 5 huge film festivals. Um, and then it went to HBO Max and I didn't celebrate that. I'm processing this shit. Like, how do you not celebrate some shit like that? And it was like, I dimmed my light because I didn't want anybody around me to feel bad. I didn't want anybody to feel like they were less than. I didn't want anybody to feel like they wasn't doing shit. That's me again, feeling obligated to care about somebody else's feelings who probably sitting at home not doing shit. I came here and I told y'all, fuck that. I'm turning my light up so fucking bright. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you are afraid of my fucking light, get you an umbrella, get you something. Actually, borrow a fucking light bulb and put it in your shit and turn your fucking light up. If everybody turned their fucking lights up, it wouldn't be insecurities. It wouldn't be a lot of this shit that's out here right now. I turned that bitch up. I turned my light up, right? As I'm turning my light up, I'm still going through the fact that I'm divorced. I'm still processing that. Like I didn't really I was telling people like I don't think it really registered until May. That's when I got the actual divorce 2 days before Christmas, which is like coming up. 2 days before Christmas, I got divorce papers. When people talk to you or when you hear about divorce, right? You don't hear people like, "Oh, girl, yeah, I got a divorce. That was sweet. Hey, bro, it was nothing. I just got a divorce." You don't I've never heard that. So I didn't know what to expect, but I damn sure did not expect what happened. And it was in that moment that I was just like, fuck it. I'm light love positivity for the rest of my life. Like I could be petty. I could be petty. I could do a lot of shit, but I'm choosing to be light love and positivity. If you look at the world, just like look at it. It's a lot of negative shit happening already. I'm choosing light love and positivity. And I decided that I made that decision. I let go of the fucking shit that I was going through. I let go of fear. I let go of obligation. Here's where guilt. Here's where guilt come in, right? You married to the love of my life. That's what it was for me. I'm only talking about my personal experience, right? Love of my life. Married to her. She feel like that wasn't the case for her. Instead of her just leaving as an adult, she decided to leave, tell a lie, tell more lies, create videos. Her and her new boo created videos. It's a whole big old thing. And I'm sitting over here like, how out of all the people, how out of all the people in your life, this was what I was saying in my mind talking to her because I still haven't talked to her yet. Um, how out of all the people in your life did you just wake up and was like, you know what? I choose her. I'm gonna make sure that I left. I cheated, not me, but she. In my mind, this is the conversation I was having with her. She woke up like I cheated. I left. I did it all over social media. I never talked to her about it. I ghosted her. But how can I make this shit worse? Like that's what in my mind, that's what I was thinking. And so I just said to myself, I told you I wasn't taking shit in the 40, 41. I wasn't taking shit into none of that, right? I said, I'm going to choose not to be bitter. I'm going to choose not to be spiteful. I'm going to choose not to be hateful. I'm going to choose. When I say choose, that's a choice. Every day I fucking wake up. Let me tell y'all a quick story time. One day I got up after my ex-wife and her new boo was wilding. They wild on me, y'all. They wild on me. One day I got up and I was like, I know the fuck you did not. I didn't even get out the bed yet. I was still in the bed. And I said to myself, no, you're not going to do that. You're not. I rolled over to the other side of the bed. I put the cover over my head and I hit my alarm. I went back to sleep and woke back up and tried that shit again. It's a no for me. I am light, love, and positivity. If you haven't figured that out yet, light, love, positivity. That's all I'm going to be. That's it. I will give up this. I will give up everything in my fucking life before I give up the peace that I have in my fucking heart. I'm not going there anymore. I refuse. I refuse. This is where we get to guilt, right? I was in a marriage for 5 years. I was with her, hanging out, doing all of that shit, right? I kind of felt a little guilty because I was like, divorce. This is what could I have done to make the relationship better? What could I have said? What could I went there. I'm not gonna act like I didn't go there because I went there. And then I was just like, hold. Let's go back to this marriage relationship. Let's go back. I communicated, I expressed myself, I asked questions. I supported, I encouraged, I did all of those things. I wanted to know. If you know me, I'm ask questions. That's just who I am. I wanted to know and I understand. for me, it was the understanding that she didn't come from the type of environment, meaning like my family talked about every fucking thing. So when I tell y'all, like, I didn't experience molestation in my family, that wasn't me. I experienced it when I went to church. If you putting one and two together, I experienced it when I went to church. It wasn't my family. My family talked about everything. She left, it kicked off, and let me figure out me. Why was I holding on to that relationship? And you know what I came up with? Fear of rejection. That's what I came up with. And I thought to myself, you've been rejected before. So what was this? What? And it only hurt it worse because I was like, damn, I thought we was cool. I'm starting to realize like I may think one thing in my mind, but it'd be a whole nother thing outside of my mind. Like I may think like, okay, I'm communicating. Like I don't just think I communicate. I really do be communicating. And it was just like, how did we get here? How did we get to the fact that I got ghosted? And even with like setting boundaries with my family, like I would feel guilty. Like I would feel guilty not picking my mom up for work or not taking her to work. I would feel guilty because I didn't do that. Like I'm a bad daughter or something, or like I'm a bad sister if I don't watch my nieces, and I literally felt guilty, and that was because I was always on autopilot. I was always the yes girl. I was like, "Yeah, yeah. You need yeah, watch them. Yeah." Y'all probably saw them around all the time. I love my nieces and nephews. It was just like it was the yeah, yeah. I was like the yeah, yeah all the time. And then I catch fucking COVID. I was just laughing with somebody today. I'm laughing, but I'm crying right now. I was laughing with somebody today and I said, I done been through some terribly amazing, crazy shit in my life, right? Nothing scared me like COVID. Nothing. Nothing in my fucking life scared me like COVID did. And it didn't scare me because the thought of dying, it wasn't that. It was more so the thought of I didn't accomplish the shit that I wanted to accomplish in my fucking life. It was that. It was me asking myself the tough questions of why haven't you accomplished this shit? It's not like I don't have the skills to do it. So why haven't you accomplished the shit that you know that you can do? Guess what I said to myself? Yep. Fear, obligation, and guilt kept me from being great on some occasions. And I say some occasions because when I was talking to somebody today, I was like, you know what? I half assed my way through the last 3 years of my fucking life. And I was still successful. Half assing it. Still successful. Like you can imagine like people half assing it and they just completely fail. Boom. I half assed it and I looked at that shit and I was like, mm, I have asked the last 3 years of my life, and I mean professionally, not my relationship. I meant professionally, and I still was successful. So, laying in my bed, dying, dying. It was the scariest shit ever. And I said, whoever you are out there, if you let me get up, I promise you, I will do every fucking thing I have written on my whiteboard. I will make sure that I be the voice of reasoning for every underdog, every person that has been molested, every person that has been abused. I will speak from the loudest fucking mountain. I will speak to the tall. I will speak, period. I will speak, period. Now, this is huge because I was afraid of the sound of my voice. But in this moment, I understand why I had to do that. I understand every fucking thing. I get it. I understand it all. Like right now, in this moment, I understand. So many times my voice has been tried to be taken away, right? So many fucking times. I was 18 and I lost my ability to walk and talk. They told me I would never walk again. They told me I would never talk again. The thing I know about myself is you ain't gonna tell me shit. You can't tell me what I can and not I cannot do. Now you can, but I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna tell me that. You're not gonna tell me that. I told them you're not gonna tell me. I'm only 18. What the fuck you mean I'm not gonna walk or talk again? Y'all got the wrong one. Wrong one. Shit. I was falling and tripping and doing all kinds of shit. You're not about to tell me I'm not gonna walk or talk again. You got the wrong one. I think I honestly feel like it's that perseverance, it's that fight that's in me. Like a couple of Sundays ago, it was a couple of months ago, I I realized like I am stubborn, right? And I laughed about it because I thought like my stubbornness in a lot of situations is what kept me it kept me safe. Now I joked earlier about I thought I was my stubbornness kept me safe. It was my stubbornness that kept people away from me. If you watching this, right? And your childhood was whatever the fuck your childhood was. Not everybody had a horrible childhood. Not everybody had a horrible adulthood. I fucking did. I'm just telling you, if you are in this fucking room, right? You got 20 fucking days. If you lived your entire fucking life with that, if you lived your entire fucking life with that, let it the fuck go. Let it go. If you are a parent, I want to encourage you to expeditiously let it go. I'm not saying move fast. I'm just saying make the decision to let it go. Because you ever hear people say, I know we hear men say this all the time, but sometimes women do it too. I don't have any kids, but I hear this a lot. I'm not going to be anything like my father or my mother, right? But you ever pay attention and realize that they be exactly like their father and their mother, like exactly. Some people some people never even like pay attention to that. They just think, "Oh, because I give money or because I see them every now and again, like I'm different." But it's not even about that. It's about the mindset, it's about the heart. Like I don't have kids, and I think this is probably why I feel the way I do when it comes to kids, right? It's because you probably said this before, right? I didn't they didn't ask to be here. Like they wasn't like, "Hey, Jesus, I want those two people to be my parents." Like they didn't ask for that. And so the fact that they come here and then they're not treated with love and kindness and then they take on adult situations. They take that on, whether you believe it or not. They take that on. If you are living in the house with them and you're arguing back and forth, they take that on. You probably be like, we don't argue in front of them, but they still take it on because they still have ears and they can still hear. I said a couple of Sundays ago, right? I've never seen in my 41 years of living. Now it probably was happening, but I mean I'm probably seeing it more because of social media, but so many children, so many young people no longer wanting to be alive, no longer wanting to be in the space that they are in. I see TikToks and Instagrams about we not our grandparents and we not our parents and all of that shit, right? But when I think about these kids nowadays, they totally different from us. They totally different. You probably looking at your kids like, yeah, you definitely different from me because I wouldn't have never. I we Me. I would have never thought to talk back to my mama. Never. Oh, never. I'm 41 years old. And sometimes when I be having to say the shit that I have to say, I still be thinking like, oh, we. But I never be rude and disrespectful because after all, she is my mother. I just have to say, you it's some shit I just won't take because I don't tolerate disrespect at all. But these kids need more hugs and love and affection and understanding from their parents. From their parents. It's easy for anybody outside here to find your child or your teenager, or hell, in these cases, adults. It's easy for us to find somebody who will have sex with us. That's easy. Like, I mean, it's easy, it's everywhere. And they are the ones that's willing to hug and kiss and show affection to your child. And I'm not just talking about your daughters, I'm talking about your sons too. Because sometimes, I don't know why, but we forget that shit happened to boys too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read the comments and I'm trying to talk. I, when it comes to kids, it's a whole different thing for me, especially because number one, they did not ask to be here. Especially if you was an adult and you made the decision to do what needs to be done to bring a child here, I feel like you should handle your responsibilities. That. Some Sometimes we allow the guilt of not being with the father or the mother to make us make decisions like d- do y'all remember for like a span before COVID, there was like boyfriends or fathers, or it was other people outside of the child's father that was like causing abuse and all. Even just recently with the lady who moved into a whole nother apartment with her boyfriend while her kids was over there starving. Like, I could not imagine. I don't have kids, but again, I could not imagine being a parent and caring more about another adult than I do my own child. I couldn't imagine that. But then again, I'm going to say this, right? Healing, there needs to be like a mass healing that needs to take place. A mass healing. Like, I be preaching therapy all the time. Definitely be preaching therapy all the time. But sometimes people are not comfortable. People talked about therapy so bad that you shouldn't go. But I really think you should go to therapy. And if you can't go to therapy, find somebody that you could talk to, that you can trust, that you feel vulnerable with. Like, find somebody you can talk to. Our fucking world in 20 more days, we would have been we will be surviving a global fucking pandemic for 2 fucking years. The shit almost took me out. The shit took a lot of my family and friends out. And if you haven't figured, I would say your whole life, but if you haven't figured in these last fucking 2 years that you deserve better. You deserve better. You don't have to be with your baby mama, baby daddy, your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever you with, just because they paying your bills, just because they laying that pipe, just because they got whatever it is. Like, if you're not with them because you actually love them, why are you there? Chelle, you breaking up happy homes? No, 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 no. I'm not. I'm actually just encouraging you to love yourself. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Love yourself. I'm encouraging you to move past fear. Let go of the obligations. I I realized how obligated I was, right? I'm the only girl and I'm the oldest, so I kind of somehow became like the mother figure. Um when I was like early 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, 20s. I left. I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, stayed there for a couple of years. I mean, I would come back and forth. And then one day I had a conversation with two of my younger brothers. Destroyed me. It destroyed me. It destroyed me. I'm gonna tell you why it destroyed me. Um, they told me that they felt like I abandoned them. Soon as I heard the word abandon, I just started crying because I'm the young girl that felt like her parents abandoned her. And then I'm their mother figure, and then I abandon them. How? And I'm like, I'm not y'all mother though. I'm just y'all sister. I'm like, y'all should take that up with y'all mama. And I'm doing all of this, and I didn't even think about their feelings. And I just sat back and I was just like, you know what? I am so sorry. That wasn't my attention. And I just told them what was going on with me. And it was like a complete understanding for everybody. We all understood where each other was coming from, what we were going through, and it made sense. And I literally talked to my little brothers every fucking day. Every day. I talked to them. I talked to their kids when COVID hit. Oh, y'all see Bobo, like she's the youngest of them and she was born during COVID. So she had COVID, born during COVID, scariest shit ever. And so when I see them, it lights me up. It's like I can't even put it into words because it's like, but I felt guilty. I felt guilty. Like I felt like that, but that wasn't my guilt. I didn't. That wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. I was just the older sister taking care of my younger brothers. I didn't know I didn't know that. I just knew like I love them like I love myself. That's what anybody I've ever come in contact with. I love you like I love myself. I'm on this fucking YouTube. Everybody, if you're looking at the camera right now, I fucking love you like I love myself. I live by that. I don't subscribe to the whole organized religion shit. I don't subscribe to that. But I will tell you this, I love people like I love myself. I do unto you what I want you to do unto me. That's why the first thing before disrespect will be like the fourth thing I would say, but it's officially the first thing now. I do not tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect towards me or anybody that I love, and I love y'all. I don't tolerate it at all. At when you truly start loving yourself, when you truly start realizing, like, I was letting a lot of, I wish a motherfucker would. I was just sitting there like, damn, you y'all, shit. Oh, damn. I really was just like, damn, I was just letting people real life run over me. Like real life. Like real life. I Not anymore though, but that's what I said when I was going to 40, 41. So now, um, 20 started this year, I was like, I'm jumping past fear. I don't give a fuck about none of that, y'all. So I cried. I did all that. I'm gonna still cry some more because I'm about to tell y'all all of the good shit that happens once you step on the other side of fear. All of the good shit. Um, I stepped on the other side of fear. I have a startup that I'm working on, and I had been out of the whole entrepreneurial loop, tech loop. I had been out of that for like a couple of years, like 2, 3 years. And this year I saw an accelerator and I was like, I should apply. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I just said a minute ago. You see it, you like, oh, that would be great. But then in my mind, I was like, damn, I haven't did this. I was in the entrepreneur space. I don't have a pitch deck. I don't have it. I was literally going through it, and I was like, nope. I clicked on the thing and I applied, and I just submitted it. I just submitted it and left it alone. Check my email. I'm gonna tell y'all, email has been the greatest thing for me all 2021. It seemed like every fucking time I'm checking my email, um, I got into that accelerator. Um, that's me turning my light up. I'm so far past fear. I don't have any more obligations, and I'm no longer guilty of the shit that I've accomplished. So I'm here. I took you through that, and now we're gonna be here. Where once you step past fear, step out of fear, not past it, step out of fear, obligation, and guilt. I got into the accelerator. Um, I completed it. I had the opportunity to pitch for some potential investors. My business won. Um, that garnered a lot of um notoriety as far as like papers and magazines. And as somebody who is just like, I just want to be in the background. I don't really want people to see me, but I'll participate. But I really want to be in the background. It was kind of weird for me because it's like my face was on like everything. And so that pushed me further past fear. And then after I won and I was all over the newspapers and everything, they were like, "Hey, we have this major event that we want you to come and present your business at." And I was just sitting there like, "Who, me? Like me?" Like, and I sat with that for a moment and I was just like, "Damn, I went from like not doing anything in 3 years to like killing it." um and then this conference. It's like a entrepreneurial festival. I say that word every time. I say it wrong every time. But it's an entrepreneurial festival. And for 3 years, y'all, 3 years, three, 1, 2, 3, 3 years, I watched this fucking festival come and go. And every time I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna submit. I'm just gonna submit this course. And I was like, ooh, confident. Yes, I'm gonna submit it. And then a deadline passed, and I'd be like, oh well, I'm gonna wait till next year. 3 fucking years. This year rolled around. I fucking did it. I sat there and I applied. I submitted my shit, and I got a fucking email. We love your idea, and we would love for you to host your seminar for our entrepreneurial festival. Not only, not only that, um, I was the first person to suggest music as an entrepreneur, like as an actual thing. Like, cause when people say entrepreneurs, they think like tech, they think like major businesses. That's what they think. They don't think music as They don't think that. Um, happy to let y'all know that they now consider it a part. I did the seminar. Um, people people actually fucking showed up to the fucking seminar. It was virtual, of course. People actually showed up. Um, and it was pretty dope. And they were like, "Hey, you provided so much information. Would you consider bringing it back next year?" But I can hell fucking yeah, I'm gonna bring it back next year. Do you know I barely yes, I will bring it back next year. Well, here's the details of all the information that you need. Remember, I told y'all I had to apply, submit. No, this time they just said, here's what you need for next year. Oh, it's we still going. We still we still going. We still getting better. So I hosted that seminar on August the 14th, 2021. And I'm telling you this date because this is important. One of the people that attended the seminar works for a major organization here where I live. They called me and said, "Hey, would you be interested in presenting your seminar as a webinar to the people in our organization?" I was crying. I was just like, yeah, sure." They said, "Send us an invoice with your rate and your payment, how you want to be paid, and we'll take care of that." Who, who y'all talking to? Like, you want me to tell you how much I'm going to charge for something? It, hold on. Let me take all this in because if y'all don't know, I was busting my ass for 3 years just trying to talk to artists, just trying to talk to them. Hey, let me show you how to get long term money. Hey, let me show you. I know you out here getting this fast money. Let me show you how to get long term money. Let me show you how to turn a dollar into millions of dollars over. I was out here busting my ass. So now they like send me an invoice. So I'm like, okay. And I literally pulled a number off the top of my fucking head. Like, I didn't even think about, I didn't calculate or nothing. I just knew in my mind, this is how much I want to fucking be paid. Do y'all know I sent that fucking invoice and then people paid me exactly what I pulled out the fucking sky? Like August the 20th, no, August the 14th, I held a seminar for $20 per person. October the 18th, I'm not gonna tell y'all how much I said that I wanted it, but it was more than $20. October the 18th, I held the webinar for a number I just pulled out the fucking sky. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. I told y'all, I took y'all all the way there to show y'all. I'm just one woman to tell you that you can go through some really fucked up shit, but at the same time, shit can be beautiful. I finished the seminar and they say, we would like to bring your webinar back at the top of 2022 for our next cohort. Send us an invoice. I went from, nah, I'm good. Nah, can you do it for free? To send me an invoice and it's getting paid. Like, is it, it's amazing to watch the transition. It's amazing to watch. Oh, but it still gets better from there. Like, you know, so I was really crying. I'm still crying, but it's just like it's amazing. Like the documentary I told you I scored 2020, right? back in February, it was only supposed to be streaming on HBO Max for Black History Month, right? It is currently December. The fucking documentary is still streaming on HBO Max. You might not see that as being huge, but when you score a documentary, um there's things that go into that are like long-term financial opportunities. The director of of the documentary called and said, "Hey, I have other people that are interested in getting music for movie projects that they working on." I'm over here just losing it. Like I fucking knew one day when I got to this point, I fucking knew it. I knew. I was on here a couple of Sundays ago. And if you hear me talk, you hear me say, I never saw my life past 14, right? Never saw it. I was on live and I was fucking talking and I was like, I am 41. When you step out of the fear, the obligation, and the guilt, the very thing you have been wanting your entire fucking life is right there. It might be like, ta da! It might seem like that, but it's probably, I'm not going to say probably. I'm going to say it's been right there the entire fucking time. But because shit happened in our life, we can't see it. I thought to myself, right? I'm single. I'm not ready to mingle yet, but I'm single. It was a huge step for me to get to the point to say that I'm single. But what I realized about me being single is that I have learned to love. I eat right. I work out. As a matter of fact, I did a workout earlier today. I'm gonna upload it probably tomorrow because I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, and I'm just gonna show y'all struggled through that fucking workout. And you're like, are you gonna upload it? Yes, I am gonna fucking upload it because I want y'all to see the beginning. I'm all for you seeing the beginning. So when you see me get back to where I was in January of this year, when you see me get back to working out without no problem, you'll be like, damn, I remember. I remember that first video when she struggled through that shit. But for me, I'm gonna tell you why this is important for me. September of 2021, I didn't even know if I was going to make it past that. So the fact that I can do a full 10-minute fucking workout, I'm grateful. Grateful for it. Grateful. I will never, 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 ever, ever. People say don't say never. I'm going to say I'm a never, ever turn my light down for no one else. If you aren't willing to come to where I am, or to excel above me. I'm all for you excelling above me. I'm all for it because that's going to make me work fucking harder to get up to where you are. If you are not, if you are not willing to go on a journey of light, love, and positivity, I would encourage you expeditiously. Click the little subscribe thing, click it. It's probably gray now. Click it so that it returns to red because this is not where you want to be. If you don't want to hear about somebody's problems and how they overcame their fucking problems to excel at life, click the fucking button because it's not where you want to be. I'm here. You see, I took you from sadness. You probably was at home crying too, thinking about your things, and now I'm at the point now where it's like I'm not done with the I just want to press pause for a minute so that you will know the shit that you went through only showed you every fucking thing situation I could put my finger on right now. I could tell you everything that I obtained from that situation. I from this entire situation this last year, I got confidence. Do you see my finger? Can y'all see my hand up there? Exactly. That's where my confidence is right now. I stuttering. I passion has been reignited. I really feel like, people be like, I'm like the Phoenix rising. No, I really feel like I am the fucking Phoenix, like coming through all kinds of shit to be like, hey, I'm here. And I'm walking in a place. Let me tell you how see, I'm feeling it right now. Let me tell you how confident I am, right? Before, when I would walk in a room to pitch my business, I would feel a little, because again, music is not something they think about when they think about entrepreneurship or business. When I walk in the fucking room now to pitch my business, we going this y'all probably seen it on my shorts. I actually did it for a video for Vlogmas. I They called me and was like, "Hey, we want you to come Milwaukee Tech Week, Startup Tech Week. We want you to come and pitch your business." I went and I was kind of sad. I'm gonna tell y'all why I was kind of sad. I was kind of sad because the person I was married to, I never had to worry about what my pop up table was going to look like, because they always took care of that. I never had to worry about it. I just say what I wanted, and boom, it was already there. This time, she's not here. So I had to do the whole table. I'm thinking like this is a huge, it was at a really big law firm here where I live. And I was like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. And I was just like, I sat right here and I calmed down. I lit my smudge stick and I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I had two photos, two pictures, right? I had one to go to my LinkedIn and one to go to my startup website. And I set them on the table. I set business cards on the table and I set stickers on the table. That's all I had. When people came in, people had big, tall, retractable banners, TVs, computers, all of these things, right? But you know what I realized? I didn't have all of that. All I had was the QR codes. Oh, I had little tight little QR codes. I didn't just have plain basic. No, I had a guitar because you don't know, but my startup deals with music. So I had that on the right side, and on the left side I had my LinkedIn. I make everything look fancy. So people will come to my table, and you know what? They didn't have any gimmicks. They didn't have anything that they to distract them. I could just tell them what my business was. Everyone I talked to gave me their card. Some people even hit me in the email. That's what I'm saying. Like email. If you don't use your email, you should definitely revive it. Email has been a blessing for me. Um, a lot of a lot more great opportunities has come from that. Um, there was this woman of entrepreneurship course or series, or there's a certificate being offered by Cornell University. Um, I'm really starting to realize, like, I used to let a lot of stuff go past, but I watched this and I was just like, I didn't feel like my business is in the place where I could be accepted into things like that. Sounds familiar, when your parents, you don't feel like you're going to be accepted. But Life with the King, I was hoping I see you pop up again. I'm about to put the link in here in just a moment. Um, I seen it. So I was like, every time I would go to apply for it, sorry, the spots have been filled. Sorry, the slots has been filled. Last month, I checked my email and they said, Miss White, we would like to welcome you to Cornell University's Women's of Entrepreneurship Certificate program. So when I say I'm in class, I got to do my homework. Is because I have to do my homework so I can get this certificate. The meditation music that y'all hear. Oh, see, I'm telling you, it's so many things that comes on the other side of fear. The meditation music that you hear, I created both the night and the early morning. and I have another series of them that will be coming out this week. I created it because I took a course at Berkeley University. Um, it was a music wellness course. And I think about the connection between music and our bodies, our living bodies. And I was just like, I learned how to talk again from singing. So when I think about the connection of the human body and music, and I think about how it helped me, I said, I can create meditation tracks. I can. So I created a series of them. Um, I said, I can create a positive affirmation track or music melody or whatever. And I did that. And I've been playing that for myself all of this time, in which y'all are seeing me accomplish all of these things. So for me, positive affirmations work. Um, Meditating works. Therapy works. Healing works. Letting go works. Stepping outside of fear works. Letting go of other people's obligations works. Getting rid of the guilt. People will try to hold you to your past, but again, let me tell you this. You have already fucking lived it. A lot of times, it's not even people holding us to our past. A lot of times, it's us, you and I, holding ourselves to our past. The shit that happened to you that was beyond your control, you can't control that. You couldn't control that. You ain't have nothing to do with that. It just happened to you and you are a product of your environment. I really hate when people be saying that, but you are a product of your environment. You can only do as much as you were taught. When I memorialized my father um on Friday, I didn't expect to cry because I was the time I spent with him, it was happy. Like I was happy, I was grateful. It was a beautiful thing. But everything surrounding that took a toll on me. And it took such a toll. Well, I don't know if y'all saw that I didn't come and stream for 2 days. I mean, I pre-recorded the meditation, so they was already set, but I didn't record for 2 days. And it's because I never want to come here. I never want to speak from a place of anger or hurt or bitterness. I never want to do that because, again, I am just one woman here to let you know that although you probably been through a shitty childhood, adulthood, teenage years, your life probably before 2020, even fucking right now as you watching this, is probably really fucked up. Or maybe it's really great. You got 20 fucking days. 20 fucking days to determine where your life is going to go because you are the only person that can determine where your life is going to go. I made the decision like I'm going after every fucking thing. I said I wanted to have 7 streams of fucking income, like income I could just set and forget. Now, I'm not rich. Let me say that. I'm not rich, but I wanted to tap into 7 streams of income and I tapped them. I lightly tapped, like I lightly tapped. But I know that if I really committed and put in the time and energy, the shit will work. And just from a light tap, I learned that. I want you to know everything you went through is only to show you how strong you are. When I tell you I'm strong, I don't even think strength is the word for it. Like my favorite word is perseverance, right? When I think about every fucking thing I've overcome in my life, I literally can see I can see the good and the bad that it gave me. But I am here excuse me, to tell you. I'm not telling you with flowery fucking words. I'm telling you with tears and passion and emotions. Like, life is shitty. Are you gonna sit in the shit, or you gonna get up out the shit and clean the shit up and figure it out? That's what I'm gonna tell you. I d- it's not gonna be easy. If you go on a journey of healing and self discovery, it's definitely not gonna be easy, because I'm gonna tell you what makes it hard. Well, it's not hard, but I'm gonna tell you what makes it difficult. When you start setting boundaries, sometimes you have to start in your inner circle, in your family, in your household. And that kind of can get a little tricky, because we don't want people to feel bad. We don't want people to feel like we don't love them. We don't think about them. We don't care. We don't want that. But sometimes when it comes to setting boundaries, it starts in your immediate circle. And it might be uncomfortable for you to tell your mother, like, hey, I can't, or not, I can't, but I'm not doing that. Or it may be uncomfortable for you to tell your child that you're not doing that. Or, whoever, your baby mama, baby daddy, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. It may be uncomfortable, but guess what? At this late in the game, 20 days left in this fucking year, if you're not thinking about yourself, I'm not telling you to be selfish, but I am telling you to think about yourself. Think about it. If you wake up in the morning and you are not happy, if you're not happy, if you wake up and you get ready to go to your job and the first thing you say is, this fucking job, I hate this fucking job, or I got to go into this, leave it. If you roll over and look at the person that you with and you look at them like, why the fuck am I with you? Like, that's a real legitimate question that you definitely should be asking yourself. But if you answer that question and you are not filled with warm, bubbly feelings, I don't even know if that's what you're supposed to feel like, but that's what I be feeling like. When I be in love with somebody, I feel warm. I don't feel anger. I don't feel like, what the fuck am I doing with you? I don't feel it. I feel like, ooh, I'm so happy to be, leave them. If you with your baby mama, baby daddy just because they held you down while you was on hardships, that's not a reason to stay with somebody. If you with your baby mama, baby daddy because you don't want your child to be without their father, if the father leaves because y'all not together, you should question that. We should question every fucking thing. I'm just going to say that. Question every fucking thing. Not to be malicious or anything like that, but you should question anything. You should just question, like, why the fuck am I putting up with this situation? I don't really like him, or I don't really like her, but they got that. It's a no for me. I realize that I enjoy being single. And I didn't realize how much I enjoyed being single when I was trying to deny the fact that I was actually single. But I am single. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm single. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just actually processing the fact that I just said I was single. It hits different when you go from this is my wife to like single. It's just different. Um single. Anyways, no, I'm just happy that I would do these videos or do these lives and I would never watch them. I would just do them, upload them, boom, that was it. But I started to watch them back and I realized how much I have grown from October 2020 until now. And I've grown a lot. And I knew I was grown. I knew I was grown because I'm 41, but I knew I was really grown when I verbally said I am going to live light, love, and positivity. And now I literally do everything in my power to do nothing but light, love, and positivity. These last 3 weeks of my life has been mm, they have been that. But let me tell you where I'm at with it. Light, love, and positivity. If everybody else in the world go fucking dark, you can always count on Shell's Closet, Midwest Hummingbird TV, wherever you are fucking watching this at, to be light, love, and positivity. I'm gonna be here telling you that you need to turn turn your light all the way fucking up. Somebody told me, you need to be humble, and I said, have you ever looked at the definition of humble? Like, take a moment and Google humble. I'm not saying, yeah, I just told y'all I never talked about any of the shit that I did. But what I am saying right now, I'm turning my light fucking up. If me saying that I have a documentary that's scoring on HBO Max is making you feel uncomfortable, you need to fucking be uncomfortable. We are 20 days away from dealing with a global fucking pandemic for 2 fucking years. If you had hopes, dreams, and aspirations in 2020 and ain't accomplished not nan one step towards that shit, 20 fucking days. 20 days. That sounds so crazy to say we are 20 days away from 2022. 20 days. 20 days. That's the link if anybody want to come on. And that's the link. But if anybody wants to come on and join me on screen, now let me give my disclaimer again. If you come on screen, you are giving me permission to broadcast you on every platform on which this here is being broadcast on. Um 20 days. And y'all already know days be flying so fast. Days be going fast. Like, dang, it's December already. And if you think about it, next week would be the middle of December. It was like we just came in December like a week ago. It was just Thanksgiving like 3 weeks ago. And now the year is almost over in 20 days. I rocks with y'all for joining me on my journey. Um, I hope that you find inspiration. I hope that you find courage. I hope that you find light, love, and positivity as you continue to go through life. I promise um not to be I promise not to be malicious or anything like that. I promise to just be love. I'm going to say this, Moonlight, I'm not bringing you on the camera. I'm not doing it. Thank you for coming into but I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. It's a no. Um, I really hope that y'all are like receiving what I'm giving, and that's light, love, and positivity. I'm not. Um, I'll bring you on. Okay, I would like to introduce y'all to Life with the King. I gave you a whole introduction and everything.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix this echo. Is it still echoing?
You good.
My
Thank
wife,
you.
my Wi-Fi ain't nothing. But I came in to tell you because I heard you speak and I literally felt your pain. And me, I just suffered straight from depression. I doubted myself a lot, and I came here to tell you, you are not just a woman. I mean, you are a woman, but you're
Mm.
more than just a woman. And I see it on you. You're a warrior.
You know, I made a shirt. Somebody when I was growing up said that to me. And I just thought like, people be saying shit all the time when you be growing up, and I was just like, okay, no clue what that meant. I get it though. I receive it. I receive it.
You're brave. You, Mo, Rasta Shusha, and Vaughn. I watch all y'all channels. Every last one of y'all said something that gave me the confidence to get on this camera.
And I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did.
And I made a decision. I wanna encourage people like
You
I've
should.
been encouraged.
You should. That's why I was just saying we need a mass healing to happen. And if everybody choose to be light, love, and positivity, it'll flip the world on a whole nother axis.
And yes, it will. And that's exactly what this world needs, especially now.
Definitely. Definitely. You see in the comments. I can't read them. I used to could read them, but now I can't. It go too fast for me. My eyes just be like, wait, hold on. I
Yeah,
appreciate y'all.
some of
I know y'all there. I know y'all there. I appreciate y'all.
because it's true. I'm just being honest. Everybody going through something. Now I know some of y'all might out there been going through things way worse than what I went through, or something similar. Mine's similar close to Chelles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right or wrong, but
No, it's
it's,
Shell. You good?
it's close to your story. And I'm trying to tell anybody y'all, lift your spirits.
And that's why I chose to talk about it because I'm not just singling out black people, but we all black people have a lot of things that we pass down and we label it as generational curses. And I feel personally that a lot of shit could stop if people just found the courage to fucking talk about it. Talk about it. That's is what I'm saying. Talk about it. I really want you to talk about it, be about it, do some shit about it. But if you find the courage to talk about it, a lot of shit would change. And I don't mean talk about it like what happened here, stay here, or that's your mama, that's your brother, that's your auntie, that's your grandfather, that's your uncle. I don't mean that. I mean like real life talk about it. If you know Uncle Pete is touching kids, deal with Uncle Pete. Get Uncle Pete some help. If you know Auntie Vira is touching people, we need to start getting people fucking help rather than just allowing them to just be around and continue for generations to touch people because that shit affects everything. It affects everything.
And I agree. We need to start talking more. Cause I was doing the same thing. I ain't told nobody. I ain't never spoke about it or nothing. And every time I hold it in, I just became more angry.
Hmm.
I was just building up so much anger. And I ain't. If you gonna hold something back, basically gonna kill yourself.
And that's what caused me to have a stroke and a nervous breakdown at the same time because I was holding that shit in. It's stress. It's unnecessary stress.
And when you
It,
left it out, when you let it out, I promise you, it's gonna feel like a breath of air.
uh,
It's gonna feel like somebody gonna lift a
uh,
thousand pounds right off your shoulders.
When I say I will let every fucking thing go than to give up the peace that I have right now, I mean that shit with my whole heart. I mean that shit more than I mean anything I've ever said. I will never not give up my peace for nobody. I'm not doing it. It's a no. It's a no for me.
I ain't got time for it.
Not at all.
I
Not
ain't even.
today. Not
I ain't
tomorrow.
gonna.
Not in these next 20 days. I sure in hell, and I definitely ain't going into 2022 with me. So
Cause I tell them real quick. I'm gonna love that block button. Don't make me press it. I don't. I don't mind pressing that block button because I just ain't got time.
listen, I just realized the power of the do not disturb button the last 2 days. It's power in that button. I don't know if y'all ever used it, but it's power in the button. I'm
Mm?
telling you. Sorry,
I'm
y'all. I
just.
got food, didn't even eat it.
Mm. I'm to the point now where if you haven't been here for me through my darkest, then you ain't gonna be in my good times.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I realized I have Hey Chocolate Drop, Hi Famica, Hi Dolores. Look, I'm gonna go down like Hi Darius, Hi Caught TV, Hi Ace Vibes. Those are y'all are the ones that's on my screen right now. I made a conscious decision, right? I said, I've been through so much shit, and I can literally say there are two people. There's two people that has been through. My one friend, I call her my sister because she's been here like the longest. So she's not, when you black, you grow up, people be your sister, your cousin, all that shit. Anyways, out of all the people that I was around when I was like 18, she was the only one that came and stayed with me while I couldn't walk and talk. Like she was there like every fucking day, making sure I was good. And to this day, she will still call me and make sure I'm good. So I'm going to always rock with her. And I just think like, a lot of times we be keeping people around, we be keeping people in our circle because of shit that they did for us. We don't want to feel guilty. We don't want them to feel like we're not grateful. But at this time, you have 20 fucking days before we cross over into a new year. And if you can look and evaluate your life, this I think earlier this week I said evaluate or press pause and evaluate the shit that you allow. If we look at the people and understand what our relationship to them, a lot of people we really wouldn't talk to anymore.
Oh, so I'm reading the comments like that one. I cannot pronounce their name.
Fenris.
Finn was 40.
Yeah,
It's
that's no, that's real life. That's real life true. And that's why I come here because I like therapy might not work for you, but maybe talking about it or crying about it or writing a song or writing a poem. There is alternatives. You have to give yourself permission to let it go.
here's what I hear mostly all men saying: "Yo, pussy, if you cry." No, no. Go and cry. Go and get it out. You ain't a pussy just cause you're crying.
Mhm.
You letting go. If you can't cry, let go. Scream. I
And
go
that's
to work and I just scream at the top of my lungs.
and that's why like I just it's like I think about men. And I think about like from a young age, they're taught like men don't cry. And it's so weird to hear people say that men don't cry. So like what the fuck do men do if they don't cry? Like what do you do? Do you just become angry and bitter? And now whoever you meet, you take out that anger and bitterness on them. Like what do you do? What is it?
That's why most men most angry. They was raised to where you cry you're a pussy.
Yeah,
No.
I never told.
If you got to, go behind closed doors and cry. Ain't nobody ain't nobody gotta know you in there crying. But you just let it out.
You know what? I'm sorry, King. I didn't see Ace Vibes. I just scrolled up. Um, mm, what do you do with the heavy drug user that says every day they last day using? Um, I am not a mental health professional. However, I am a woman who have a lot of experiences. A lot of them. A lot. I think the only thing I didn't do was strip and shoot drugs in my arm. I think those are the really only things I haven't done. Everything else, hey, but I'm gonna say this. I really feel like if you ever watch Intervention and you realize like a lot of people use drugs and alcohol and sex to cover up the shit that they experience in their younger years, the shit nobody ever talks about. I'm all for talking. I'm all for talking. And I agree with Tia. They have to be ready. It's something that they are hiding or they feel like they can't speak. Maybe it's guilt that's keeping them from talking about it. Maybe it's the feelings of being ashamed that's keeping them from talking about it. Oh, but it's something deeper than just the drugs. The drugs are just what they use as a means of escaping that thing.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just one woman who has a lot of experiences that's willing to talk to y'all about them.
People turn to a lot of things to cope what they get dealing with drugs, alcohol, sex, weed.
Everything, everything, every kind of dominatrix, they be turning to anything that can help you escape your real life is what people turn to. Anything. People pleasing, gambling. It don't necessarily have to be drugs and alcohol.
Mhm.
It's whatever can help you escape. And I want to say thank you because you came on one of my meditations. And if y'all don't know, I comment. You comment, I'm commenting right back. I will never get that big where I can't comment to you. I mean, I probably will one day, but I'll still be in the comments commenting.
You commented back to me one time.
Yeah, I'm a commenter. I like it and comment.
I mean, I was gonna trip if you didn't, but I figured she laughed right now. She busy. I just said
Mm-mm.
maybe she'll get back to me later.
Oh, I definitely be trying to make sure I let everybody know I see you. I Ace vibes. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm reading your comment and just wow. I'm sorry. I'm a Cancer. I be saying that because people like, "Oh, you a Cancer?" Yeah, I'm a Cancer. I be feeling all kinds of stuff. So y'all can imagine when I be seeing these kids, like the things that's happening in the schools right now. I really, really, really like kids already having it hard because they've been out of school. Then it's virtual school. Then now they're going back to school and gonna be getting out of school again because people are feeling some kind of way when they go to school and parents are being not parents encouraging their kids to do things. I agree, Tia. I agree, especially Ace Vibes because you were there before. You were there with her or you were there before she was. So you understand like what it means to be where she is. You know the journey, you know the road. Like that's why I would tell anybody swiftly, if you drinking, do not get behind the wheel of a car. I don't care if you had a sip, a shot, you had that shot at 8 o'clock and it is now 11 o'clock. Do not.
I I threw myself into that Bible. Reading that Bible was my way of coding.
Yeah, yeah. 35 minutes hard, but
Y'all may not be as spiritual as I am. Might not believe in this Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
I'm fine.
Jesus talk. So some people say, but get into it.
Yeah, that's why. Listen, I tell you, I don't subscribe to organized religion. I don't subscribe to any of that, but um, I encourage you to find wherever you can find peace to do that, except for drugs and alcohol. Let's say that no
Cause
drugs and alcohol.
I'm sitting
Find
here and
peace
tell you,
without it.
some of them know I smoke, but I'm not finna get behind no car.
Yeah, no, that was something that I think a lot more people, because especially because people of color always be like, "Girl, we only going right up the street," or "I've been doing this." Don't do it. Don't even do it. Cause if I don't know if y'all be paying attention, but I be paying attention. The drunk driver never die. They never do. I've never seen it where it's like there's a drunk driver. It's always the people in the car, the people in the other car, everybody around them just be dead. And you
Yes,
notice that some people would just be like, they be having 15, 20, 25 DUIs and it just be like, you ain't learned not one time. I didn't. I
Not
don't
at
know.
all. The drunk driver's not the one that's dying. That's how my cousin died. Struck by a drunk driver driving a 14, 18 wheeler.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You gonna drink? Y'all, some of y'all here might be going. You gonna drink? Okay, great. I can't judge it because I smoke. But if you're gonna drink or smoke, stay at home.
Just be careful. Don't go to some place where you can't stay or you don't feel comfortable staying. That's what I be telling them. Don't do
Mhm.
that. Because if you're gonna drink, call a Uber. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's your friend that's the designated driver that ain't drinking. And if you go out with somebody and they be like, "Girl, I only had," or "Bro, I ain't even drink like that," do not get in the car with them.
Don't
Do
do it.
not
Don't do it. Just call your mom. Call
call
your mom.
somebody.
Mama, cousin, brother, sister, call somebody.
I would say call me, but I don't know where y'all live at, and I ain't trying to be all over the. I would definitely come. I would definitely make sure. I should be my new startup. I wonder if somebody has something like that. But then people be weird out here, like weird, weird. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ace. I kind of could tell when you dropped in there. Like I kind of felt. No, I'm gonna say a connection. I kind of felt a connection with you. Not in that kind of way, but I felt some kind of connection when you typed that. Like I really like when Life with the King was on my meditation, I was just like, that is such a unique name. And that's what stuck out to me was your name. And it was just like, I don't know. I'm a person like I definitely deal with energy. So if the energy you like put off in your text or chat or wherever you are, I definitely deal with it wherever you are. When you come on screen, I definitely deal with it. And like I just said, Moonlight 88 wasn't coming on here because it's a no for me. It's a no. I'm not doing it. Light, love, and positivity is where I'm residing from now until I'll be at the pearly gates or wherever I go after life is over with. That's where I'm gonna be, and then I will hope that I'll be able to come back and be like, hey, they be like guardian angels. When I was growing up, they be like, oh, the person, your older person that was in your life, your grandma, whoever was like, oh, that's your guardian angel. Now we don't be telling people they got guardian angels. We don't be saying shit like nothing. People die just like nothing. That's why when I be on here, like some people I can literally see when people come into the thing. I don't be bringing these people on the screen. Mm-mm. You won't bring that type of energy over to here. It- It's a no for me. It's a no for me. That's how I have to say it now. It's a no for me. But I really appreciate you like coming to hang out. I wish other people would come and hang out or talk. But I ain't gonna force nobody to do nothing because I want everybody to be comfortable. I want everybody. This is why I have this. That's why I have this channel so everybody can be comfortable. It's called the closet, not just because I'm gay. It's called the closet because a lot of shit be up in the closet. If y'all never paid attention, you know what, Tia? Let me tell you what's funny. Because I went to Seattle for the first time earlier this year. I used to be like, now I watch Grey's Anatomy. Oh, I do. I actually got a video on my channel. I love Grey's Anatomy. Um, I went to Seattle and I stayed for like a week. The mountains, beautiful. I mean, not the mountains, the forestry. Well, it was the mountains. Beautiful. Never would have thought I would be there, but it was beautiful. I went to the market I went to the market and I went to the Grey's Anatomy Space Needle. It was dope. If y'all got chocolate banana pancakes, I'm there. If you got a town where there's chocolate banana pancakes, I'm there. I am there.
Sometimes you gotta help yourself before you can help others.
That's a definite. That's what I realized, right? That's what I realized on this journey. Like I was spending so much time helping everybody else that I didn't have time to help myself because I couldn't worry. I was so worried about everybody else. That's why when I had COVID, that shit was scary because it was like, now, if I'm the person that's taking care of everybody else,
Mm.
who's going to be the person to take care of me? Because I took care of everybody else. I don't know. It was weird. And then for me, there was this thing called pride. Um It was this thing called pride that it was like it wasn't to the point where it's like ooh, but it was to the point where I didn't feel comfortable with letting other people know what was going on with me. But
Mm.
I tell you this, on that like fourth day of COVID, I was sent a mass text like, "Hey, listen, I don't know what the fuck is going on with me, but I am not feeling myself." And I went and got tested and they was like, it's COVID. I was like, I got fucking COVID. Y'all don't I was supposed to go to the grocery store and get water, just stock up on stuff. And I didn't go. So I was like, hey, this is what I need because I'm juicing. And, people came and set the stuff on my porch, disinfected. It was my family definitely. Yeah. It was a lot. It was a very scary time. Very, very scary
I
time.
done lost a lot of people through COVID. She
Yeah,
ain't
it was
playing out
very.
here.
She is not at all. Not at all. And you know what? Fenris, is that how you saying that? That's exactly how I felt.
It's like,
I never told anybody what, like in the beginning I told people what happened to me, and then it was like they made it seem like it was my fault. They made it seem like, everybody goes through it, but it's like I'm talking to y'all about it, but y'all not telling me how y'all deal with it. And then it was like I'm seeing how y'all deal with it. I know I don't want to do that. I know that. I
that's,
know I don't want to do that.
that's exactly how I feel.
I know, like, that's what I'm saying, like, right now. Like, I know, like, life is shitty. We all dealing with a global pandemic. You got the fucking Amarion virus. That's not it, but y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. You got that out here. It's like we're 20 days away from a brand new year. And guess what's going to go into 2022 with us? We ain't ask it. We ain't say, hey, come hang out with us. We ain't say shit to it. It's just here. Ta da! It's a no for me. I don't won't be inviting you to 2022 with me. It's a no.
Mm.
But we have to do the best of what we have. And the more I think about it, right, the more I think about it, I was afraid of my past and I had already lived it. I already lived my past and I was afraid of it. And then I started to think about what I was afraid of. Like when I got divorced. When I got divorced, right, I wasn't sad. Sorry, y'all. This is exactly what happened to me when I got divorced. I was smiling, I was happy. Like I didn't feel any like hatred or anything. Like this whole thing, I didn't feel anything other than why did you lie? That was the only thing I felt. That was the only question I have out of all of it is why did you lie? Like you could have just went and did what you did and that was cool. And I think I only felt that way, not think. I know I only felt that way because I had to be the one that was answering the questions of what happened to y'all? Why aren't y'all together? Or people seeing her with her new boo and it's like, wait a minute, wasn't y'all just married? And I just felt some kind of way because I was like, I should not be the one having to answer these questions because you were the one that put me here. But the guilt of that was trying to keep me from saying that I am single. Not ready to mingle, but I'm single. Definitely. Have have you seen this world? I'm not ready to mingle yet. It's a no. It's a no for me. It's a no. When I be thinking about it, just be like, what we gonna talk about? Like I know there's people out there that I can have a conversation, but what are we gonna talk about? Because I'm not into bags. I'm not into getting my teeth. Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Now this is something that I just thought of like right now. When did it become popular to take out your real teeth or get your real teeth sawed down to get dentures or veneers in your mouth? Like when did that happen? Remember like everybody was trying to get gold in their mouth or gold or platinum or everybody wants to have slugs and all that stuff and I was like, "Okay,
I
cool."
don't know why people think that's so cute.
And then I started seeing people with like and then they video record it, like they vlog it on YouTube. And then it's like, "Okay, I need to understand this. Okay. I'm going to sit here and you saw my regular teeth down. And then I'm going to get a cap put on there and yeah, I'm not doing it. It's a no for me. And I'm saying this because if you are watching anybody and you're like, "Oh, I never y'all see, I have a gap. I never was like, I'm gonna get my gap closed. I'm gonna do this, and I was like, I never did. Y'all see, I have alopecia on the side. I never was like, oh no, I'm gonna. I don't know. The strangest thing is I went through so much shit in my life, but I never, not one time, never looked at myself in the mirror and was like, "Hey, you ugly," or "You're." I never did that. And if you are someone who looks at yourself in the mirror like that, I want to tell you, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are more than what you see in the mirror.
Then this world so damn judgmental. Uh, be
You
you.
are more than that.
Be you.
Yep, and that's why when I wrap it up, I say the shit that I'm saying so that you understand that the most important thing in life, especially for the next fucking 20 days, is that you be you. I was thinking, you know, I went to predominantly white college. I went to predominantly white college, right? And I would see, and kids would be in there and they would be overdosing and they would be going through like having mental breakdowns and everything. And then I would be talking to them because, me, I'm the person, I'm asking them questions. And they're just like, well, I don't want to go to be a doctor. I don't want to go to be a nurse or accountant or whatever. And in my mind, I'm just like, well, why don't you go be what you want to be? But they can't because their father, their grandfather before that is like they can only be that. And I am thinking like, damn, I came from the ghetto and I'm happy to be here, but that's not my problem. I got some problems, but that right there isn't my problem. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful to have been brought up in a family that talk about everything and values. Like I was taught the value of my voice early. And that's why it was a struggle between using my voice and not using my voice because I know there's power in my words. I know that. And that's where the struggle came in. It's like, who's going to listen? Because, if you've been molested and you say, so and so molested, the first thing people gonna say is what you do, or why did they choose you, or what makes you think you special, or all of that nonsense. When instead you should be like 911. What's your emergency? I'm about to whatever you want to put there. I'm not saying I don't condone violence except for in
Mm.
certain cases. Yes, you can ask me a question, Tia. I don't I wanted braces so bad when I was little. The crazy thing is I didn't start getting a gap until I was like 20. All while I was younger, I didn't have a gap. I didn't even know why. And I sucked my thumb too, so they was like, "Oh, you're gonna have buck teeth," and they would tell you all. When you think about all the stuff older people used to say, you just be like, "Man, y'all really just, y'all really just." Girls was fast, smelling yourself, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff.
I just can't do nothing but laugh.
All kinds of stuff.
What a
I
word.
remember they used to be like, "Don't eat too much mayonnaise because you gonna be mannish," and I was just like, "What the hell is mannish?" And then it was just like, "Oh, that's what mannish is." Yeah, life third degree curveball. My fries are cold now, y'all, but I'm grateful, and I want to encourage you, um, to step out of the fog, the fear, the guilt, the obligation, and the guilt. Hold on, it moved fast. You know, that's Fenris. I don't know if we're saying. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I just see Finn and Riss, so I'm like Fenris. That's why I'm talking about it. Cause you probably heard worse shit. People probably heard worse shit than me, but that was what makes you special was the number one thing I kept hearing. What makes you special? What the fuck you mean? What makes me special? I wasn't saying, "Hey, look at me, older person, touch me." I didn't say none of that shit. They just chose to be on that shit with me. I don't know. Shell, are you the only one who's gay in your family? If so, did you find it hard coming out to your African American family? Because my dad didn't come out till he was 50.
Hell
Again,
yes.
see, that wasn't the thing for me. Like, because my family, I will say, like, my family, like my brothers, no, one of them probably have something with it, but I don't know. I really don't know because we didn't really talk about it. My mother felt some kind of way, of course, because her and Jesus is like this, and the church teaches, what they teach, but everybody else, no problem. I didn't, I didn't technically have to come out because I was already living like
Good.
I was doing me. But the really weird thing for me was when I watched the people around me and other families, like in other situations, when I watched when they came out, and it's not even me, and I'm getting emotional, but um when I watch them come out and I watch like when I watch what they went through, when I watched what they went through, it was so much. Like it was just like that's why I said a couple of I say it all the time. Like, how can you have a child? How, if you are a mother, how can something grow on the inside of you for however long it grows in there, and then your child come out and you allow someone other than yourself to tell you how to love your child? I don't understand it. And Tia, that's the I didn't want to. I never. I'm always going to encourage people to live their truth. Always. I don't think that it was fair. I don't even know your dad, but I don't think that it's fair that he had to wait until he was 50. That's a long time. That's like 5 fucking decades. And you can't like and that's love. That's your mom definitely loved your father. Definitely. And you probably like, that's not fucking love. That's fucking love to know that. And that's fucking love. Mad respect to your moms. Mad respect. But that's why everybody around me, I know there's the whole thing about the gay agenda and all that stuff. I know all of that. But at the end of the day, what I'm gonna tell you is if you are an adult and you're telling a child that they can be like that when they get older, and you're not having a real conversation with your child and understanding where they are, why they think the way they think, or what's going on with them, you are missing out on a great opportunity to build. I would never tell a child to suppress anything. Never. That's just me. I be talking to my nieces and nephews about everything. Never. I would never tell a child wait till you get an adult because that means that it does something to you. We already be hearing people calling people the P word, the P word. I'm not going to say it. The P word, which is a derogatory term for a male who is considered to be, you know, that, and we call them dykes and we call all of that. So we hear that all the time. People be talking shit about gay people all the time. So imagine what it's like if you have feelings for the opposite sex and then your family, all you hear is this dyke this, whatever that. I'm glad that I didn't grow up in a family like that, but I know people who did, and it's horrible. But we both leaned in trying to see. I never wanted that for my life. Yep. That's Famika and Tia, like that's why I be talking to that's why I be talking to people and encouraging them to be themselves because at the end of the day, you're hiding yourself from people that's living their best fucking life every fucking day.
If you can't be you, who can you be?
You being somebody else that we don't need you to be. And we see people being other people every fucking day. We see them yeah. I agree with that. I don't call anybody out of their names. Anybody. Nope. Not at all. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on Twitch blocking people because people are weird. Oh, I'm definitely blocking. Definitely blocked. Sorry,
Cool.
y'all. I'm sorry y'all had to witness that. I'm definitely blocked. But that's what I be saying. Like, um, be in here talking about healing and stuff like that, and people.
You're coming in here with negativity.
Oh, Elena, Elena, I can mod you on Twitch. I can mod you on pretty much anything.
They lucky I ain't mad. I'm taking the trash out real quick.
Hold on, let me see. I gotta figure out how to do it because I haven't really been on there like that. But hold on, I'm gonna see. Elena, what's your name on Twitch? Oh, I got you. Hold on. Uh, Hold on. Sorry, y'all. There you go. And you should be good.
I just hit 18 subscribers. Hey,
Hey, when did you start your channel?
think 3 months ago. So I don't even think I'm appearing in the search bars yet.
I know that's good, but see, that's the thing. I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? I started live streaming because I was afraid of being in front of the camera. I was afraid of talking in the mic. I was afraid of a lot of things, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. Cause I'm one of them people like I'm not gonna sit here and talk about doing shit. I'ma fucking do it. And so I've been doing it. And when I first was on here, I would get like three people that would come all the time. Three. It was Trish, it was Tamika Davis, Actually, it was Renee. It was like 5 different people that came all the time, and what the hell just happened? I don't know what the hell just happened, y'all. Y'all see the floodgates done open? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what happened.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
just
it just
going to
got
right
real
here.
weird. It just got real weird over here. I don't know. But we back over here. Sorry, y'all. That was Twitch. Try to let people in. You know what I find strange? I find strange the people who have nothing better to do with their life than to come and be negative on somebody's page. I find that so strange. Like there is so much other shit you could be out here doing in the world.
Is it?
20 days before the fucking new year and you have nothing better to do than come in here and
It's funny to me. I can't do nothing but green at it.
so I'm saying that because I just read what that person wrote on Twitch and it was just like you thought you really was doing something because you came and called me the N-word. I know I'm black. I've been black for 41 years. Black, 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 black. I'm black. I'm not gonna change. I'm black.
Yeah, I'll be laughing at the
I know
comment.
that you was probably surprised when you clicked and you saw a black person. Hi, I'm a black woman. Hi. Like like people that take the time to write negative shit on other people's comments. I don't even my brain don't comprehend how you woke up and just said I'm gonna be negative. I don't be comprehending that at all. Listen, Fenris, let me I see everybody else here, but let me tell you this, right? When you cross into 41, you're already in 40 right now, but when you cross into 41, there is a special I don't give a fuck that just deposited. Like they just rain it down on you. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Helen, I am so grateful. Oh, that's what I was telling you. I'm so grateful. I only had like 5 people that would come to my streams, right? I am so grateful for everyone that comes to my stream, for everyone that comments in my stream, for everyone that has been reoccurring people in my stream. I'm extremely grateful because when I first started, the 5 people that was in my live would come and I would just see like letters on the screen. And they would type and have conversations with me, but I would just see letters on the screen. Now, when I talk on a live, I see actual faces. Actual faces. There's no more letters on the screen. It's actual faces, and people have found the courage to put their face. People like you, Life with the King, have found the courage to step out of the fog and live. So it's those small things for me that gives me the strength to keep going. Because whether we believe it or not, we are all here to assist each other in life. Whether I know you or not, whether I met you personally or not, we are all here to assist each other in life. Everybody. Even those people that come in here and be negative is they serve a purpose to let us know that we are doing the right thing. They just be weird for me. Like you woke up and went 24 hours in a day and just was like, "Oh, let me go over here and type this." You would have been better off saying, "Hi, can you shout my channel out?"
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. While we here, he didn't do this, but I would like if everyone that's following me, all of you that is in this room, if you can go over to Life with the King. Wait, do you be stripping? You don't do none of that weird stuff on your channel now, do you?
Oh
Because I
no.
don't want. Okay, because I don't want to send people over there. You be doing weird stuff, and they be like, "Chelle, hey, but if y'all could go subscribe to Life with the King, I would greatly appreciate that because he's been here with me for the last I don't even know, but he's been here, and I appreciate him for finding the courage to come up on the screen because I be talking all the time about people coming up on the screen, and nobody be wanting to come.
Mm.
Nobody be want to come. Thank you, Elena. I when I seen that, I was like, wait a minute, is that Elena? Did she just spam me over?
I just dropped my YouTube link. I don't know, did it pop up on that?
Uh, um, can you type your name in the chat? Elena, go put your link in there. I appreciate y'all. Actually, as a matter of fact, everybody follow everybody. Subscribe to everybody. We are all family. Family. I'm gonna tell y'all, I really appreciate y'all. These last 3 weeks of my life has been that. It has been that. But y'all, with the love and the hearts and the prayers and all of that, like I real life. I said this the other day on the live, like I real life felt warmth just like around me. Like I just felt protected. I felt good. I felt uplifted. I felt everything. I felt everything. So I felt it. I real life felt it. And that was amazing for me because I don't usually, but I felt it. See, that's what we here for. We here to to be around each other. Like that's what I be here for. I come and tell y'all I done told y'all every fucking thing.
Okay. How
Nando,
y'all?
I'm letting you on the screen so I could tell you I went to check your description box. Remember the other day I was like you ain't getting on the live if you don't got your
I think that's
Yeah,
out of private chat.
you you know
oh
it's
I got
crazy. I actually fixed it, so it's gonna drop soon. Can you hear
that's
me?
yeah, I got you. That's yep, I see you. I just dropped um Life with the Kings YouTube if y'all can go ahead and follow him.
Sup, Nando?
What's up?
Hi Nando, I'm sorry I didn't even
No, you good.
hi.
Don't worry.
I'm trying to make sure we don't get another one of those spam things.
Nah, hey Tia Love. I was on here listening to you, but I was just trying to do homework, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I gotta get to my homework too,
And
cause
well,
my
y'all
class
subscribe to
ends
me. Drop me
on
y'all
December
link so I can
14th.
subscribe to y'all as well.
You know what? Hold on, let me make it where we can see everybody. Boom. That's crazy. Cause I saw myself up under there. It's a no. Um, but thank y'all. I hope y'all subscribe to me while y'all watching. I hope y'all are. I'm a hoot. No, I'm just
I'm
playing.
gonna subscribe to everybody. Hold on.
I definitely rocks with people. I definitely encourages light, love, and positivity wherever I go. Your channel, my channel, everybody channel. Hi slide,
That's right.
everybody channel. Thank you, Elena.
Atlanta. I like the way you
Elena.
say it.
And
Atlanta.
y'all know what? That's
That
not
was
even
my
her name.
favorite too.
And I somebody, my name is Chelle, and I'm telling y'all, they don't call me everything but Chelle. They don't put a R in there. It's a lot. Um, but I just in my mind, it just sound like it should say Elena, and I'm not changing her name. I call her Elena. I call her Shorty. I call her respectfully anything. I will never call anybody out their name. Never. That's not me. Maybe I'm just old school. It's not me. I don't choose to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Famika. If everybody could hit that on everybody, just hit everybody's red button. I would greatly appreciate that because we family. We got 20 days.
Oh my
20
god.
days.
I'm not ready, but I am at the same time.
20 days while you getting ready to go to your New Year's Eve party and you be like, yeah, we gonna get 20 days.
Yesterday was horrible for me.
I listen, I'll be in my house on New Year's. I actually usually I would turn up and party, but now I just be in the bed like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep this one in. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I struggle getting tired because I don't know if I tell you I had caught COVID like in July, and like some of the side effects is still affect me, like sleepiness, and I'm like, this is crazy. I
Yeah,
take
like I still have a cough and I'm allergic to a lot of shit that I used to eat like all my life. And so I thought that was weird. Like how did I get allergic? Like I'm allergic to peanut butter now. Do you know I used to eat peanut butter and jelly like every day?
oh my god, really?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
allergic to peanut butter. I'm allergic to cinnamon. But let me tell you, I said today I went to the mall. I found me some black Tims. I'm gonna go get them tomorrow. And I had to make sure they had my size because you know. But I went to the mall. If you ever go to the mall and you walk past this little blue place and they got a pretzel, it's called Auntie Annie's. Oh,
Oh
they
yeah,
cinnamon and sugar pretzels be amazing.
be
I'm
buzzing.
allergic to cinnamon now, so it's just like, oh, I will be willing to take the risk for Auntie Annie's because they've been good to me my entire life. But then I was like, it's a no because it's a no.
Even Cinnabon you can't even have. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Long as
It's
you ain't on no
crazy.
weird shit,
My
I can
doctor,
definitely help you. But if you on
my
that weird
doctor
shit,
was
don't
telling me
DM
that
me.
the effects could last up to 6 months or to a year, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
Hey, when I had that cough, like I still have it. Like oh, this morning it was like it. The crazy thing is, I can be all day. I would be good, but it seemed like from 2 to like 8 o'clock in the morning, boy, I be coughing like I be coughing up lungs and everything. It's a no for me. That's the only thing that I wish didn't happen
hmm
because that cough, that was the thing that was the scariest for me because it wouldn't go away.
oh
It was
god,
that. It was that was like, yeah, I definitely need to go get checked. And I went and got checked, and it was like COVID, and I was like, shit. And the even crazier thing was, I was the one like making sure I had hand sanitizer, gloves, mask, wiping shit, spraying shit, all of that. I was
the
all of
same
that and still caught COVID.
yup, the same thing, and I caught it. I was like, what in the doctor told me, he's like, real news, he's like, everyone's gonna catch it. It doesn't matter how protective you are, you still gonna catch it.
Corona's coming for everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to catch. I don't want to catch this new thing. I don't want to catch it. Listen, I just hope that whoever is up there, wherever you are, whoever's in control of this, I hope you just look at my how I suffered through September and I'm still recovering in this December. I hope you just look at that and take into consideration before you think about tapping me again. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's a no for me. It's a
Yeah.
no for me.
Uh-uh.
Pass this, let this cup pass from me. I don't want it. Let it just skip over me. I'm not wishing it on nobody else. I'm just saying I don't want it. Thank you so much, Fenris, for coming.
What is it?
Um,
Everybody
I
keeps saying it,
appreciate
but
that.
I don't know what it is. It's like a flu, they said. I don't know.
Fenris, I hope you hit the follow button on Twitch. I hope while I'm here and everyone is here, if you can cross over the platforms to Twitch. If you don't know what Twitch is, it's another streaming platform. I'm actually doing something special on Twitch. I'm gonna have my 6 o'clock. I'm going back to 6 o'clock conversations here on YouTube. It's gonna go YouTube and Twitch, but I'm gonna do late night recording sessions on Twitch. So if you were not following me on Twitch, I would like to encourage you right now to go over to Twitch and follow me because that is something that you will get exclusively. And I'm telling y'all here so you will know. So if you're on Twitch, you will get all the perks and see what I'm working on and what I got coming. And then, you know,
Okay.
that.
Uh,
Cause I'm definitely when I tell y'all I'm coming for everything I let pass me for every year before now, I'm coming and I'm coming fiercely. I'm coming. And you should too. You should too. We have 20 days left in this year. You should most definitely. Like you should already be in 2022 already. I've been there for a couple of months now. Well, since September. I was actually there before, but September definitely solidified. I'm getting 2022 ready. I'm 2022 ready right now. So 20 days, these next 20 days, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all going to see. Y'all gonna see videos. Y'all gonna see this workout video that I struggled through. Yes, y'all gonna get it, and you laugh, joke, whatever you need to do. Because when you see the progression, it's okay. I was laughing while I was doing it. Like I cannot believe I am this out of breath. I was laughing. It was funny to me, and it was only funny because I that was like my first real 10-minute workout since September. I mean, since August. August was the last time I did a 10-minute workout. I couldn't do it September. I sure as hell couldn't do it October or November. And I was able to do it. I made it through the whole thing. I had to stop and breathe. I was out of breath. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna get motivation Mondays. I'm about to pump y'all so full. If you don't know, Vlogmas is my thing.
I love Vlogmas when
As
I
I take
come
a
back.
sip.
I
Vlogmas.
be wanting to do Blogmas, but I don't have the finance.
You don't need finances to do Vlogmas.
You know, you can find
You can
anything that
sit right there in that blanket like you sitting right now and vlog.
you. Mukbangs.
Elena, can you drop my Twitch? Thank
Tell
you.
true stories that happen
That's
to you.
that's all you gotta do.
They're
You
gonna
see,
grow
all
your
I do is
channel.
go live. I be live all the time now. Was scared at the beginning of the year, but now I just be live all the time. Except
Why
for the
you
past two
scared?
days, I wasn't live.
Why you scared?
I just didn't like the way my voice. I didn't like the sound of my voice. You know what I
Get loud.
realized? I'm gonna tell y'all what I realized. I think this time I'm definitely gonna be in the group of YouTubers because I was in the original like people that was YouTubing before YouTube started just throwing you get a million, you get a million. I was definitely in there before that, and then everybody started getting millions, and I was just like, I don't know, I don't do YouTube to get rich. I like it. I like interacting with people, but I don't do it to get rich. And so in my mind, I just be thinking like, I don't never. I have this weird dynamic with money. Like I know you need money to survive. I know you need money to eat. I know you need money to pay your bills. I know that my all of those things are taken care of for me. But I'm not about to do anything that I don't feel comfortable with or that is above and beyond to get some money.
Right.
I'm just not. I'm more of a like a hustler, be out in the streets and get it. I ain't telling y'all I used to be a hustler, get out in the streets and do it. But I'm more for like a hustler, get out in the streets and you know what I'm y'all see
Chasing
where
that
I'm going.
bag.
I told y'all I'm gonna have 7 streams of income. I mean 2022, who knows how many streams. But we gonna do it. I'm gonna get me a vending machine.
What? Okay, I see you.
I'm gonna get me a
Manifesting
vending
hard.
machine. That's my thing for 2022. I want to have at least two vending machines. So you see
What
where
kind?
I'm going. That's long term. It's long term. I'm 41, but I think long. I think long term. Even like I be trying to tell artists, if you're an artist and you make a song today, that song could outlive you, your kids, everybody. It could outlive everybody. So if you take care, if you take the proper steps that needs to be taken care of, and how do you do that? Hi, my name is Chelle, and I am the founder of. I was gonna give y'all my whole little pitch, but you can hit me in the inbox, and I'll definitely make sure
Mhm.
that you are good. That's what I do every day. I just realized like I really give a lot of myself. I do.
Famicom wants an ATM. Can you really get an ATM?
Yes, you can get a
What? Wait, hold
I sure
on.
want an ATM.
I think I want one now.
One day I'm gonna get
listen.
an ATM.
You could get a lot. One of my things is to get a laundromat, like because this is what I be thinking about, right? If you think about things that people are going to always need, what do you think about?
Food, uh, laundry, medicine, stuff to clean the house, cameras, batteries, you know,
Babysitters. You're
babysitters.
gonna need people to take away dead bodies. You're gonna
Oh,
I think about those things, right? That's why I say a laundromat is
morgue.
one of the things that I'm definitely gonna a laundromat, a gas station. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm headed towards. Like I'm trying to see. I want to build like I want to become a part of a real estate group or whatever that be buying up shit. I wanna become a part of one of those things.
Right. That'll be nice.
I'm actually Tia. hmm, I'm not gonna have a like brick and mortar mall, but I am working on a website where it'll have my merch. Actually, I'm doing something really special that I'm going to share with y'all. Wednesday I'll do it on Wednesday. Really special. It's a real special thing. People have been asking me about it for a long time, and on Wednesday I'm gonna be like, "Hi guys." Ray's not here, but hi guys, because Ray's been asking me about it a lot. Ray, if you watch this, I'm doing this because you inspired me. You are an inspiration. I'm a motivator. I mean, but yeah, next week Wednesday, I'm gonna make a huge announcement, and I hope y'all tune in for it because it's gonna be huge. Been a long time since I did something like this, so it's going to be huge. And that's what's amazing that Ray's people are called motivators. And I just said that she motivate me to do that. I'm telling you, it works.
I don't
It
even know what
works.
I'm gonna call my people yet.
Oh, y'all closet freaks, just in case you didn't know. Closet
Closet
freaks.
free.
Yep. Closet freaks. I'm not saying that you're a freak in the closet. I'm just saying that's what the name is.
It sounds interesting.
I had to no,
It
but it's
does.
dope. It's dope
It
though,
is.
because you can interpret freak as, whatever you want to
Anything you want.
interpret it is,
Right.
but it's a closet. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, they
And if
go.
y'all haven't paid attention, right, I talk about everything. Everything. Like everything that what people will put in the closet, I talk about it. Have talked about it, will talk about it for as long as I'm alive. Because you know why? I said at the beginning of this, when Life with King first came out, we don't talk about shit. I'm all for talking about shit. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. My
happens to
phone
me.
my phone blanked out and then I clicked it again. I'm on Twitch because I can mod people on Twitch now. Well, I could always mod people on Twitch, but nobody really followed me. I never told people to go follow me on Twitch. But
You know,
thank you.
I tried to go live on YouTube, never good.
Oh, but that's what I was saying, right? So I was part of the first group where you had to have 1,000 subscribers before you had to have 1,000 subscribers before you could do a lot of shit. And then I got to 1,000 subscribers and they was like, no, you thought you was at the finish line. You gotta have 4,000 watch time. And I was like, okay, then I got 4,000 watch time. And it was like, you gotta. And I was just like, okay, cool. And then I woke up and they was like, oh, all you need is 500 subscribers before you can go live. And then some people who are really, really good and know their way around the computer, like, hi, my name is Chelle. Anyways, you could go live. You could actually go live on your
Yeah, I don't have 1,000 yet, and I go live
yeah.
sometimes.
So that's what I'm saying. It's totally not all of the hard fucking work I've been putting in for years.
King, you see this what she's
Thank you,
using?
Martha.
You can use this. You don't have to have 1,000
Thank you,
subscribers.
Martha. Thank you, Ace Vibes. Thank you, Helen. That's all I want. When I
I'm
tell you
sure.
that's the only reason why I came back because I was like, I don't want to just be on here like every other YouTuber you see. I want it to be different. I want to be set apart. That's been my whole fucking life. I want to be set apart. Like a lot of people I was growing up with was shopping at Simply Fashions. I was shopping at Eddie Bauer's. That's just how to tell y'all. Like I definitely wanted to be different. The thing I realized throughout this whole thing, I'm gonna tell y'all what I realized. I don't tolerate disrespect, and I hate when people take away my opportunity to have an option. Like I like to choose.
Right. You like to choose more than one.
I like to choose. I didn't realize how much I like to choose until yeah, I hate when people take away my options. Don't take away my options. And it could have something to do, I want to say it has a lot to do with being molested. I don't like when people take away my options. Don't
Ugh.
take shit away from me. Let me have the opportunity to give it to you if I want to. And I don't be wanting to do a lot of shit. So I appreciate y'all. Hi Tamika. I appreciate y'all for saying that because that was my objective, to create a safe space where we can come and talk about everything. Cause I know people families ain't talking about shit. I'll talk about it
I think I just signed up, but I have no clue what I'm doing.
Hey,
on
keep that shit
Twitch.
off. I don't know
Yeah, I
Don't
went to.
worry. I'm don't worry. I'm gonna do a whole Twitch tutorial. That sounds so weird. I'm gonna do a whole Twitch tutorial on YouTube. But
Yeah.
hey, like he was saying, like you, a lot of YouTubers use StreamYards. I don't use StreamYards. I use Restream. And that's because I use it for my business stuff. But I do all the little overlays and everything. I got a lot coming for y'all that's been rocking with me. I got a lot coming for y'all. Just know that. I'm definitely for all of the love and the support that y'all have shown me. I'm definitely gonna return the favor to y'all. And I've been saying this. I don't know if y'all heard me, but for the next 20 days, because after it go into 2022, hey, everything is being restored back to what it once was. But for the next 20 days, I am offering a pay it forward discount to anybody who hit me up for overlays, who hit me up for intro music. I'm offering a pay it forward discount. And I'm not going to share the discount hit while I'm here, but I'm going to share the discount when you hit me. I'll tell you what it is. That was my shameless plug. It wasn't shameless because I ain't had no shame. Wanted y'all to, I want y'all to hit me up on whatever platform you want to hit me up. Thank you, Uncle Melvin. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate everybody, y'all, because I told y'all I only used to have 5 people and I was real good. I was real good with those 5 people. But then I started seeing more of y'all. And then it's just like, okay, yeah. But then it was just like, no, I jumped off the cliff. So I have to be out here. And it's been great. It's been great for 50 Sundays. We got two more. It's been great for 50 Sundays. I don't know if I did tell y'all this. I started a podcast in January. I got to pick a day, which day I'm going to release it. But I started a podcast, which is Nurturing Conversations. And I know you probably like, really? Yeah, Nurturing Conversations. And every um, topic that I discussed here, I'm going to put it on my podcast and take it everywhere. Just another way. That's my thing. I promise when I got up out the bed, when I got up off my deathbed, that I was going to take this shit global. Twitch helps me to be global. YouTube is global too, but Twitch helps me to be global on a whole nother scale. Cause Martha, I really hope you follow me on Twitch because let me tell y'all, I did on my birthday. This is how I really got into live streaming. On my birthday, which is June 26th, on my birthday last year, I decided to do something. If you don't know, I once I commit to something, I commit. So I decided to do a 40-hour live stream. Live stream from I don't know what time on Wednesday, but my birthday was that Friday. So I streamed from Wednesday to Friday for 40 hours. 40 hours I streamed live. I made so much music. I interacted with people from New Zealand, from Romania, from Germany, the Netherlands, every everywhere. Everywhere I was connecting with them. I That's how I knew like T-Pain was on there. Like I really was making real life connections, hanging out with everybody. It was dope. And then I was just like, I should do this a lot. And that's kind of how I came. And then I found Restream. That's what I use is Restream. And then it was like you can broadcast on 30 different things at one time. And I was like, so you mean to tell me I could do YouTube and Twitch at the same time and it'll go everything? So I do YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. I forgot the other ones, but it's like it's a bunch of them that I could stream at one time. And I was like, I'm gonna do that, and I've been streaming ever since. But this week, though, this week, Twitch is gonna get the most of me because I'm like this close from a goal that I set out to do in January of 2021. I'm just this close. I don't know if y'all can see that's like real close. Wait, I gotta pull it over this real close. So I would hope that everyone that is here can follow me on Twitch and join me for my late night sessions on Twitch because it's gonna be lit. I'm taking my acoustic guitar to get restrung. It's gonna be dope. I'm breaking out all the instruments. I got the amplifier for my electronic drums. I'm telling y'all, I'm 2022. I'm making music. I'm recording people. I'm gonna get producer of the year. Oh. Thank y'all for all of the votes for the Shepherd Express Best of Milwaukee. I find that out on January the 4th. So we gonna come. I'm gonna come here. We're gonna do a live watch session because the whole what is it called announcement is gonna be on YouTube. So I'm gonna do a whole watch party
Ooh,
on YouTube, and we gonna see. I was nominated in 4 categories, so we gonna see if your girl can. If we gonna win, we gonna see 4 categories. I'm super excited. I'm gonna wrap this up because I got homework to do. And I'm being a responsible adult because my class ends on the 14th and I have to have all of my homework assignments in. Um, oh, it's okay, Martha. It's okay. But in the event that you decide that you want to create a Twitch just to watch me, I would greatly appreciate that. No, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you, Life with the King, for joining me. Thank you, Nando, for joining me. Thank you, everybody in this room, for joining me. I truly appreciate it, and I hope that you find the courage to step out of the fog, step out of the
no
fear,
problem.
the obligation, and the guilt. Um, Remember that it is important for you to use your words. That is the only way that anyone will ever know what you are feeling and what you are thinking. I will never let a live video, vlog, workout, anytime you see my beautiful face, go out without me telling you to love yourself, know yourself, trust yourself, and for the love of humanity, just be yourself. In case you need a friendly reminder, we are currently surviving a global fucking pandemic, 20 days away from 2 years. You should be living your best life right now. If no one has told you all 2021, now this is where the problem comes in. If no one has told you all 2021,
Yes.
you need to change your circle. You need to spend the next 20 days to figure out how you going to, grow. If no one has told you that they love you, I'll be the first to tell you, and I will tell you with pride. I love you. I believe in you. You have everything you need to be successful right up in here. And you just gotta activate it. Gotta activate it. That's all I got. Thank you again, Life with the King, for joining me. Thank you, Nando TV, for joining me. Everybody in this room, thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for all of the love and support you have shown me over the last 3 weeks, especially over this weekend. I appreciate you.
You're
Um,
welcome, Chelle.
don't
Anytime.
forget to follow everybody. Definitely make sure y'all follow the gang. Follow everybody. Just everybody follow everybody. Show love. Until next time, peace.